Okay, so the first card you have your past is the Queen of Cups. Very, very, very emotional card. Lost in your emotions, or someone's lost in their emotions. And you've got that really, really emotional card, pure emotion, right in the middle there, with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, looking over everything, lots and lots of emotion here. Just a warning, this might be quite a heavy reading, because you've got, with the Ace of Cups in the middle, and then right next to that you've got the heavy Ten of Swords. So this is a big one. This is quite heavy. Just warning you. So yeah, heavy emotions. And in your readings and with you, I see this quite a lot actually. To other people, quite a lot you come across as being this very, you're quite a witty person, you're smart in that way, joking, quick comebacks, all that kind of thing. And so people see that side of you quite often, but they don't see this other side, the private side, this very emotional side. You're a very, very emotional person, very deep thinker, very deep feeler. I think a lot of that comes out when you're by yourself. I'm getting lots of deep emotion here for you by yourself. Tears coming down with that Ace of Cups, you can see that. And I think a lot of that's happening when you're by yourself. So maybe you go to work, maybe you do things. I don't know where you are with the quarantine. Every country is different. Every city is different as well. So wherever you are, you go and do your thing. But you come back and you let your emotions out when you're by yourself. That's the kind of thing I'm getting there, if that's you. So I don't know if you keep a journal or something like that, because I'm getting writing things down or letting things off your chest in some way, getting your emotions out by yourself. Yeah, you're on your own a lot here. I'm getting that too. Coping by yourself. Maybe someone's away from you, maybe they're traveling, maybe someone who's usually around you helping you, might be at work, might be at home, or whatever situation. It feels practical, like someone helps you practically normally and they're not there right now. You've got the Chariot here, so someone's travelled away maybe. So you're coping on your own as well. So you've got that heavy load there too, or you did at this time. So yeah, so you've got deep feelings for someone as well. This is a love connection I'm getting here on top of all that. Very deep feelings. Lots of problems around this person, I have to say. Lots of problems in their background. Maybe they were brought up with lots of problems. It looks like maybe they lost someone. You've helped someone through a loss. I'm getting that. You've helped someone through a loss. Yeah, they're backwards and forwards. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Really difficult, very difficult. Yeah, I don't want to make excuses for anyone who does that, because it's not good to go backwards and forwards. It's not fair on you that someone's done this to you. But it looks like it might have something to do with their background. There's lots of trouble there, and there's this loss. So it's like they've lost someone in the background maybe, and they're afraid of losing you. That's what I'm getting. I've lost them, now I might lose you. And so before I let that happen, before I lose you, I'm going to make sure that happens myself. Self-sabotage. So it's like, and to you, it probably doesn't feel like that. It feels like they just don't want you, or they're hot and cold, or they're not a great person. And yeah, they're not being a great person if they're doing that. But, it's not rational from their perspective, from what I'm getting here, because the Queen of Cups isn't rational. She's totally emotional. So this is coming from total emotion. It's not rational at all. They're not thinking, oh, I'm going to be close to them, then I'm going to pull away, then I'm going to say something nasty and make them not like me, and then I'm going to try and come back again. They're not thinking that. They're just getting this feeling of, oh, I want to be close to them. Oh, now I feel scared, so I'm going to run away. That's what I'm getting there. So I'm not saying it's right. I'm just giving you a clue as to why this person might be acting that way, if that's you. And so, yeah, you can see that if you look all the way down this row in your past, you've got this beautiful Four of Wands here. So it's like sometimes they've got this door wide open for you and they're saying, oh, come in, my love's here. I'm open to you. I'm open to you. Come inside. Beautiful, beautiful celebration. It feels like that for you when they're like that. I want to bring you close to me. I want you to come in. The door's open. Oh, fantastic. So that feels amazing when they're like that. And so, that's when you think, well, I could have a future with this person. This is the marriage card. So it might feel as if, yes, I have got a serious future with them. This is how I feel. But then under that, you've got the Seven of Swords, which is the opposite. It's taking, selfishness, hurt, running away. So, and they're scared, and that's what happens, and it hurts you. So you've got this Four of Wands, fantastic, and then you've got the Seven of Swords. So it goes backwards and forwards like that, I think, for you, or it did at some time. I don't know where you are with this, but if you are still in the middle of all this, I don't think they're around you right now. It actually feels very quiet around you, because I keep on getting that you're alone. So it feels quiet. It's like there's a silence between the two of you. And I think if you feel like you want to be by yourself right now, I think you're doing the right thing. Because I think this is a very, very messy, very, very difficult, and I think you need that kind of clarity. I keep on getting this, getting the feelings out. So, if you've got a journal, again, if you're doing that, if you're writing, or if you're writing on your phone, I write on my phone. However you're doing that, keep on doing that. And if you're not doing that, it might be time to start writing all your feelings down, just getting them out. I think that's what's going to give you some kind of clarity, because it feels like a big mess. That's if you're still in the middle of this. I think you are going to have to come to a decision. I'm just looking across at this Justice card here, which can be about, let's weigh it up, let's make a decision. Let's look on this side, let's look on that side. Okay, let's decide what we want to do. So I think that might be there for you at some time around this love connection. Will I stay? Will I go? I'm getting a lot of that. Okay, I don't know if this is going to make sense. I'm just going to try and tell you what I'm getting here. If you decide to say no to this person, just be aware of this. For one, they're not going to take that very well. They'll probably see this as some kind of betrayal. If you say, no, I've had enough, I'm walking off. They're going to be, how could you do this to me? It's a betrayal. Which is crazy, of course, when you think about this rationally, because they've hurt you. So you think, well, why are you saying I'm betraying you when you've hurt me? That's what I'm getting here. But again, I just want to explain this to you. They're not thinking rationally. They're thinking with their emotions, and they're not quite thinking very clearly. There's lots of, backwards and forwards. It doesn't feel stable, let's just say that. So, and so what I'm getting on this Seven of Swords is, if you look at this, I'll just hold it up so you can see. They see you as their ride or die. So no matter how they treat you, they see you as their ride or die. You're not moving away from them. That's how they see you. Because I'm just looking at these two swords here, and it's like, they're stuck in that ground there. They're stuck. They're not moving. Two people together that are stuck there together forever and ever. That's how they see you. So it's like, no matter what I do to this person, they're going to stay there. And that sounds horrible. And it is a horrible way to treat someone. This is the Seven of Swords. There's no doubt about that. So if you wanted to walk away from this person, you have every right to do that, obviously. But they're not seeing it from a rational side. They're seeing themselves as, I want to come close to this person. Oh, now I'm really scared. I'll run away. But they'll always be there. So I can come back and then I'll run away again. So that's what I'm seeing in that card. Again, don't think I'm making excuses for them. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you that this is how I'm seeing this situation, if this is all resonating with you. I know this is quite specific, but I'm seeing this very, very clearly in this. Okay, so just something else I'm getting in the Four of Wands. I'll go back to that again, so I'll pull that down again. Okay, so with the Four of Wands, I'm just looking through at these women, and they're saying, welcome, welcome, come through, you're accepted, we're accepting you, please come through this door. So this is acceptance here. So I think it looks like you might be being accepted into something. It feels like a really big turning point in your life, actually. It's like, I'm finally getting through this door. That's the kind of thing I'm getting. Doors are opening. I think it might be work, career. It might be studying, actually, because, you've got the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant can be about formal education, studying, learning, achieving things. So we've got, a doors opening to achievement. And okay, so if you're waiting to find out whether, if say you've put an application into something and you're kind of waiting for that, to me, it looks like you are going to get this. So yeah, doors opening, 1111, big opportunity coming up for you. This is all about saying yes, doors opening into your future. Okay, so that looks really good for someone. If that's you, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to go on with the Hierophant. It's really tying in with this, actually. Acceptance, big changes coming up in your life. This is, the Hierophant's all about being very studious, being very stable, being very disciplined. So again, you're on this road, big change coming up in your life, with the Four of Wands there, opening up for you. Then you're on this road. Your whole life's going to be changing if that's you. So this is how you're going to be feeling, I think. It's kind of like, okay, this opportunity's here. It's there. The road's opening. My life's changing. So I've got to change other areas in my life. Anything that's not working for me now has to fall into line with this new thing. So that's the kind of thing I'm getting there. You're going to be on this really, really stable road. I'm seeing that. So with this love connection, because I'm getting them as not being all that stable, their life's going to be quite different from yours, even more so than it is now. So it might be that you grow apart even more because of this thing. I'm seeing that possibility there. So there's definitely still a decision that's coming up for you with this love connection. And lots of feelings there, but there's all this up and down, and there's all this hurt there for you. So again, I keep on seeing this. Will I go this way? I don't know. Will I go that way? I think that's why this is so confusing, because when the heart's involved in a decision, it's not easy. Really, really hard. The heart wants what it wants sometimes. It just wants what it wants. And so you're trying to make a rational decision here, and the heart's there. And so that gets in the way of all that. So you're probably, if that's you, you might still be in that mode where I'm not ready to make a decision because, my emotions are there and I can't make that decision right now. So Ace of Cups, again, all these emotions getting in the way. And, this actually feels a little bit like an emotional breakthrough to me when I look at this. You've got all this water coming down. It feels like, when a dam breaks and all the water kind of rushes out. That's what this looks like here in this card, with all this water kind of rushing out over this cup. So it's like a break in the silence, a break in the dam, a break in the silence. So the silence is breaking. So yeah, you're going to reconnect with them, and you're going to have a talk, I think, and then you're going to make a decision around that conversation, I think. I think that's what's going to happen. So yeah, lots of emotion here. The dam's breaking. Okay, this is a little bit strange. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I'll just tell you what I'm getting here. It's like you're going to connect. It's very emotional. Then there's some kind of separation again, and then you're going to come back again in a kind of a calmer way than in the beginning. So there's a really very emotional connection back again, all these emotions, lots and lots of things. Then a separation again, and you're going to come back when you're calmer. So, it might be that, it might be that things are a bit too emotional for you when you get back together. Things are too raw for you or for them. And, then you kind of say to yourself, well, I can't have a proper rational conversation now because all these emotions are in the way. So I'll wait until things are a bit calmer. So that might be what's happening. And, you've got the Page of Cups down here. So that can be a message. So it looks like with this break in the silence, they're going to be the one that does this. They're going to be the one that comes to you with that message first. Yeah, there's lots and lots of hesitation here. And, you know, when you look at this page, it looks a bit like, okay, how do I say this without sounding crazy? It looks a bit clown-like, actually. So I'm not saying they're a clown, but it's like they're going to come to you and they're going to talk to you and you'll have this conversation. And I think what's going to happen is you'll be thinking something like, well, can I take this seriously? Can I take this offer seriously? You know, they've been backwards and forwards. They've hurt me. You know, this is right next to the Seven of Swords again. So I don't know if I can really take this whole thing seriously. Not in a joking way, but in a like a, is this really going to work? You know, is this something that I can really think about seriously? That's what I mean by that. And if you're going to be guarded, which I can see that, I can see all that hesitation there with this person. So I think you're right. I think you're right to hold back with this for a while, at least think about this properly. And, you know, it looks like you're going to want to see a change in them. You know, you don't want them to say to you, oh, I'm going to change. You don't want that. You want to see a change. You want the evidence. So, you know, you're going to want to see that right in front of you. So you're waiting, you're going to do that. And I think that's the right thing to do, to kind of not open yourself up to them yet until you know for sure. So I think that's kind of what's going to happen there. So there's all this emotion, and I think you are going to be rational in the end. I think you are going to say, no, I'm not going to be led by the emotion. I'm going to wait for the right time. So I've got that there. Okay. Just something else in this Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit strange. It feels like a childhood memory. I'm getting water, being near the water. There's a bridge there. Yeah, there's a big bridge. Excuse me. Okay, before I say any more about this, some people don't like these kinds of messages. This is about someone who might not be on this earth anymore. So if you don't like that kind of message, skip forward right now. Right. Okay, so let me just concentrate. Okay, so there's this beautiful water. There's a bridge, definitely there's a bridge there. Now, if you know what this is all about, if you recognize that scene, water, a bridge, very warm feeling, the sun, summertime. Now, there's someone you miss. They're older than you. They're not on this earth. You miss them. I think maybe you went to this place with them where the water is. Lots of memories there. Okay, so this is what I have to say. They're proud of you. They're proud of you, and they miss. Yeah, this person you miss, they are proud of you. That's the message. They're proud of you. Now, this might be coming up right now because you've got this thing happening, the Hierophant, this thing you're going to achieve. Because I'm getting this, oh, I wish I could make them proud. I wish they could see me doing this thing. I wish they knew I was achieving this. I want to make them proud. I've got that. I want to make them proud. I want them to be proud of me. They're proud of you. Just know that. They're proud of you. If you can go to that place, if you can visit that place where that water is, wherever that is, if you can go there physically, actually be there, try and go there if you can, because I think if you go there, you'll feel that person's energy, and you'll feel very calm, very peaceful, and you need that peace in your life right now, and that peace is coming from them. So if you can do that, go to that place again at some time. Yeah, they were really, really strong. They were very strong, this person at one time, and then they got weaker. They weren't strong. So I'm getting that. But yeah, they're proud of you. So just know that. Whoever that is proud of you. So I really hope that helps someone. Okay, so I'm not going to say any more about that because I don't want to talk any more about things like that. Okay, so I'm going to go on to your future now. Okay, sorry, I'm just having a rest after. Okay, right, so the first card you've got for your future is Justice. Right, so this is what this looks like to me. Whatever you choose, whatever you're going to choose when it comes to this love connection, whether you're going to say yes to them, whether you're going to go back, whether you're going to go forward, walk away from them, whatever you're going to do, you're going to do whatever brings the balance back into your life and the peace back into your life. This card's all about balance. Again, right in the middle of this whole spread here, you've got this beautiful, peaceful Ace of Cups with this dove here. So you're going to choose whatever brings you that peace. Now, it might be that they can prove that to you. It might be that they can say, I'm going to bring you that peace. I'm going to bring you that balance. It's going to take time for you to realize that, or it's going to take time for them to prove that to you. I think you're going to have to wait for a while for them to prove that to you. You're going to be saying, okay, no, I need that to be proven to me. So that might take a long time if you choose that. Yeah, just looking at this Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords can be about, fighting to the death, overkill, doing too much, fighting until you're falling down like this poor man here. So, I just think if you do decide to choose them, and if they show you any of this hurtful behavior ever again, you're just going to walk away, I think. So, you might be prepared to fight for this up to a point. And, I shouldn't say fight for this, but I'm just looking at all these swords and, this is a battle scene. So that just came out of my mouth. But, you've been through this before. You've been through this hurt before with the Seven of Swords. And this is worse than that. So, so I think any kind of little hint that comes in from them that they're going to mess you around again, you're going to end it. You're not going to want to end up like this poor man, exhausted, hurt, tired. Enough of that. Right, so the last card you've got for your future is the Chariot. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused here, so I'm just doing my best with this. There's so much here. I love this card. This is all about determination. I think this is about this achievement that you're going to be doing. So determination, following your dream. That's what this is about, following the star, getting serious about where you're going. And he doesn't take any passages. So that's an indication to me that you might not end up with this person. You might want to leave them behind. But, yeah, you're going to hold back. You're not going to make a decision yet. You're going to hold back. You're not going to open up until you're sure. You're not going to open up until you're sure. You're waiting. You're just going to protect yourself until you know. Because I'm just looking at this man. He's got this box around him. He's protecting himself. But yeah, you're moving forward in your life, in your career with this Four of Wands, 1111. So it's opening up all these fantastic opportunities for you. Your whole life's opening up for you. It really is. And so, okay, I won't tell you what to do. I won't tell you to move away from that person. But it just feels like there's all this chaos with them and you're moving away into something better. But I don't want to tell you what to do. So, okay, so the other thing with this Chariot is there's a bit of a warning here. Try and keep your emotions separate from this thing you're going to be doing, this thing you're achieving. Whatever it is, you're being accepted into this thing, and it looks like only a few people are accepted into this. The road to this thing is very small, very narrow. You're there. You've gotten through. You've achieved this. You've been accepted. Make the most of that acceptance. Don't let these emotions mess you up, stop you. Don't let any of this mess up your concentration. I nearly said you're losing your mind. You're using your mind in this thing you're doing. So again, I'm getting studying again. So you're using your mind in this. You're concentrating. You're using a lot of self-control here. So keep all of those emotions separate from this as much as you possibly can. Again, beautiful. Lots of things are opening up. Your life's opening up. So be very careful about what you decide around this love connection, because to me, they represent chaos. So I'm not going to say any more, because if I do say any more, I'll tell you what to do. So I'm just going to finish there before I do that. So Sagittarius, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone, obviously. I'm sorry if it was a little bit crazy or scattered. I'm doing this again for the first time in a long time. So, and thank you for watching.